Do you feel like your July Microstock earnings are down? Chances are pretty high that they are. Do you know why? Last 11 days I have no downloads and uploading images, but no reviews. What's going on? Something is going wrong. Oversaturation. Everyone is doing it from Bangladesh, Pakistan, India. Simple. Market is dying. I understand these feelings and explanations, but they are most probably incorrect. I experienced the same pattern in earnings. As you can see here, it's now the end of July. My earnings seems to be lower. It does not feel like a good month. Now let's compare this July to previous years. July 2022, $872. July 2023, $1,734. July 2024, $2,169. This year, July 2025, $2,529, with still some earnings to be added. Grow your portfolio, growth in earnings will follow. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Hugo and I use drones to capture and sell Microstock footage online. Now since I have a bit more free time, I quit my 9-to-5 job and I'm gonna go full-time with this drone hobby of mine that got a bit out of hand. I got more time for YouTube, so I wanted to do a weekly update on how much I make, so earnings per week. Kind of what I did before, but then per week instead of per month. I also want to do the monthly updates, but also weekly as an extra. So I'm gonna go further where we finished, and that is July, week 1. So what I'm going to show you is my total earnings for this week. I'm going to compare the earnings to the same week last year. Bestsellers, portfolio size, how much work did I do, how much did I upload, and my overall findings. Now here you can see the drones that I fly, and there's another addition that I added to my collection, and it's this zoom lens. I already had some fun with it. I went to the Formula 1, I went to the car racing track, the Nurburgring. So I could photograph the cars. So I like to combine my passion with my hobby. So I can show you a bit of the results from that, and I'm also gonna, of course, upload it. And we're gonna see how we can develop this hobby as well into Microstock. Now let's go. What I like to do first is show you the earnings from July, the first week last year. So what I did is all the agencies, and I did it by day. And we have from Monday till Sunday, and then I ranked them as well. So in 2024, week 1, July, I made a total of $434. And my best-selling agency back then was Shutterstock, $158, followed by Adobe Stock, $140 almost, and then Storyblocks, $87, Getty Images, $20 only, Pond 5, $13, Dreamtime, $12, and then we have small amounts. And also you can see the earnings per day. So on Monday I made $80, on Tuesday I made $55, Wednesday $46, Thursday $97, Friday $100, Saturday $32, and Sunday $22. Weekends are usually pretty low. Now what I think is very valuable for you, because right now the earnings are a bit low for me in July. And then you start to feel like, okay, I'm missing income. This is not going too well. But then if you're going to compare it like this, you can see the growth. And you can see that July is usually a lower month. And this has to do, I think, because of the holidays. So less people work, so they buy less stuff. And that's why your earnings are a bit lower than the previous months. But they are pretty good if you compare them to July last year. So there is growth, and that is what we see here. So if I look at July this year and then week 1, I see very nice increases. So on Adobe Stock, I made $50 more in the same week last year. So that's 30%, 36% growth. Shutterstock, in the previous one we made 158. Now we made 184. $25 increase. Storyblocks, 30% increase, $25 more. This week I made 113, and last year the same week, first week of July, I made 87. So you see a nice increase. And then Wirestock, of course, I didn't upload that much to Wirestock back then. I only had illustrations and now videos. I made $55, and back then I made only Wirestock here 47 cents. So if you go along, yeah, okay, there can be a bit of a lower one, 0.5, but it goes up and down a lot, and it's only $2 less. Overall, you see green numbers. Yeah, this week I made 650, while the same week last year I made 434. So that's a really nice increase of almost 50%. So don't let your emotions take the best of you and influence you, because we cannot really understand sometimes the rationality and the overall the zooming out. Yeah, that's hard for people to understand, I think. I also have that. I get feelings when I start to see that this month is a bit lower than my previous months. But I have to understand that it's good, and July is usually a lower month. So, and that's the proof that we see here. So I'm doing good. Now, especially if you look at what do I make in one day. So on Monday I make $120, Tuesday 126. So yeah, it's all pretty good. And here you can see well the same day, and then I compared it to the same day last week. So what I did is I did the Monday to the Monday, the Tuesday to the Tuesday, because there's a pattern also in weekends you sell less. And that's why you have to look at the Mondays and the Tuesdays. You have to compare them together, I would say. So that's what I did. And yeah, most of them are green numbers. And at the end of the line, I see 32% increase. Now, if we have another year and we increased with 32%, I would be very happy if I make like $800 in 1 week next year. So that's going well. Now also I want to show you per week, so I'm gonna add this up. Now we only have 1 week in July, and then here's gonna be the second one, and then we get a total at the end of the month. Now YouTube is also kind of positive, I think. I'm at a milestone. This is really a goal, and I'm about to achieve it. I wanted to get 1,000 subscribers, and I'm almost there. Only one more. So please click that subscribe button, and I will be very grateful for that. Then I get 1,000, and then the next would be 4,000 hours of watch hours. Now I can upload a bit more videos now, so let's go every week, and then let's get this 4,000, and then we can monetize. I can monetize YouTube finally, and I will show you the earnings that I make as well. It's also pretty interesting, I think. So thank you. If you hit that subscribe button, please do, and support me. Now I compacted a bit the lower agencies. So number 6 till 13, and that's $55. So here we have Usually they make a bit, they're not minor agencies, I would say, Black Box and Pond 5. But I also, for the sake of it, compacted them a little bit, and they made a total of $55. So the top 5 is where the most money is, and this is only 8% of my total income. So there are only a couple of agencies that make the most money, and I had some sales. So in Black Box I had 2 sales, as you can see here, one of Singapore and the Formula 1 track in Belgium. The Formula 1 was this week, or in this period, so I think that's why I see a lot of people buying it, the Formula 1 track, because the event is yearly and it comes back, and then you can sell your stuff again and again each year. It's kind of like a Christmas song. Every year it gets played on the radio again, and then you make money out of it, so that's really cool. LME only 1 sale in this week, and then you get a percentage of it, and Dreams Time only small, 35 cents. And so yeah, most of them pretty low. $55 in total for 6 till 13. Now this is my Black Box sales in the first week of July. So as I told you, this is an editorial video of the skyline of Singapore. It's a financial district with lots of large companies and their office buildings. $27. And then also we have the Formula 1 track, Spa-Francorchamps. This is, I think because the Formula 1 was this week at this track. I see it's being sold over many agencies in this period. $6.30. So here is my Pond 5 dashboard. July 5th I sold this file for $11.64, the only sale in that week, and that is this file. This is a top-down aerial drone video of a data center, so it's a large building, as you can see here. It's from the University of Amsterdam, I believe. And they have supercomputers and stuff in that building, or at least that organization. That's what I sold at Pond 5. Now number 5, Getty iStock. Now Getty iStock always gives the earnings the following month, and then in the middle of the month, the 17th or the 18th. So I don't have the earnings yet, but I did like an estimate. So I looked at the months from this year and took an average of that. And that's still higher than what I made last year. So July is November, October, September, August, July. So this must be July. And on the right you see 2024 July. And then 2023 July, that was even lower because I didn't upload videos then. But yeah, here you can see as well, July is usually a lower month if you compare to the other months. And if I'm gonna make like $250 or so, then I would be making $52 this week. So that's a bit of an estimate, and that's still higher than 2024, where I made only $20. I made about $90 in the whole month, so as you can see here. So yeah, it's higher than last year. And what I uploaded, now I uploaded some videos since the 18th of July, 90 videos more. So I now have a portfolio size of 7,500 files, of which 5,500 are videos. They make the most money. And here you see the growth of my portfolio. So at the beginning of the year I had like 6,100 files online, and now 7,500. So in half a year, about 1,500 video files uploaded. And then you see a nice increase. So if you can do that, you can see increases like this, I would say, as a comparison. Now here we see my Getty Images iStock dashboard. So the Earnings of July 2025 are not announced yet, but we see them from last year and the year before that. Now 2024, it was kind of a low month, as you see, one of the lowest. And the year before that I didn't have videos online and it was even lower. Yeah, July is a low month on Getty iStock usually. And what I can show you is what I sold, but the earnings are not yet announced. So I sold 85 files. This is aerial videos, photos, but also illustrations. Now if I sort on videos, this is what I sold, and then I can also show total downloads, so the files that get sold the most. 3 times. This is the port of Rotterdam. Data center, this is a city called Luik, I think. Or Maastricht. Liège, yeah, in Belgium. So river running through it. It's an aerial view of the city. Here we also have a data center, but at night. So during sunset, still enough light to make good videos, but the lights of the data center are on. This is, I think it's blue hour, it's called. So more of this data center, or the area, this data center. Here we have a solar panel and a residential area, pretty modern in Almere. This distinctive shape of solar panels. It's interesting, I think. And the layout of the residential area, pretty modern. This is a city in the Ardennes, I believe. Okay. With a river. So this is Bouillon, so in the Ardennes. Small village, historical significance. Some industrial topics. So here we see smokestacks in the Eemshaven in the north of the Netherlands. So this is at a power plant, I believe. Some wind turbines, ports, container terminals, some cities in the Netherlands. Which city is this? Cities usually sell pretty good. This is Gouda, and the church in the center. The city hall, I'm not sure if it is, but this is definitely Gouda city center. And they have a market going on. Some vineyards at in Germany, the Aartal, I believe. It's pretty close to the Netherlands, about 3 hours drive. Lots of vineyards where they produce wine. Wastewater treatment plant and nighttime aerials of cities. This is Bonn, Germany. It's an aerial hyperlapse actually. Pretty cool with the traffic going to the center of the city. And this I actually saw on the news. They're doing renovations to this tunnel, and I saw these videos coming at the news, so I think they bought it. They're renovating this tunnel, and they used it an article, a video article about it. So that's about my sales at Getty iStock. Now number 4 is Wirestock. Wirestock July is gonna be a record-breaking month. It is already, as you can see here. If I compare to last year, I had nice increases with one day on Friday. I made $50 in one day, so that's a lot higher. And then I had only images and illustrations online, so then I made only 47 cents in 1 week. And now with videos I have $56 in 1 week, and my portfolio size is 1900 videos, And now I have more time. I'm constantly submitting to the max, so I can my upload limit is 200 files a month, I think, or in a couple of weeks, and then I try to hit it every week. No excuse, I would say. Just try to get the limit as much as you can, and then you can grow as fast as you can. So that's what I did also this month. So you see a nice increase in portfolio size, and then the earnings should come up as well. And we already see it a bit. We have a record-breaking month already. Yeah, and it's $56 more than last year. So that's really good. Growing agency. Keep uploading, and your earnings will grow as well. So here is my Wirestock dashboard. Now, as I told you, keep uploading and the earnings start growing. It already grew a little bit more. So 145, new record for the month of July. And they will add some more subscription earnings to it as well. So good month. Now the first week of July, what I sold. Here we see July. So July 1st, this is starting here, Getty iStock. I sold it at, this is the city of, don't see a title, I believe it's Den Bosch. So I already sold this file 2 times at Getty iStock, aerial of the city square. Now also at Adobe, $2.30 data center, Eemshaven. Already sold 9 times at Adobe Stock, so it's selling well there. July 4th at Shutterstock we sold something. This is a distribution center. Already sold it 2 times for $50 in total. Solar panels at the top of the building. $25, pretty good. That should have stopped. No, it's the same. What happens here? Okay, that's weird. 2 times. But I'm not gonna complain if that's the case. Now on the 7th of July, seems like a mistake, right? Also sold this illustration, 3D rendering. This sells quite a lot already, 279 times already, mostly on extra channels. And then yeah, I sold it for only a small amount, but it made me $9 so far. Here another rendering. So the main came from this 2 times sale of $25 at Shutterstock. And number 3 is Storyblocks. Storyblocks is also, they give an amount and then a percentage of the amount they show as downloads, but they don't really show how much you make every day. They just give an amount for the month. And that fluctuates during the month, so sometimes it gets higher, and then at the end of the month it's definitive, and then you know what you made. But it's now 30 the last day of the month, and it's now at $500 I see in the dashboard. And I think, yeah, maybe they can change it, can go higher, lower a bit, but that's what I'm estimating right now, and that's $113 higher than last year, the first week of July. No, $25 higher, sorry. Then I made a bit less, $87 for the first week, and now if I make 500 at the end of the month, it will be $113. So that's a 30% increase. Yeah, I just took the average and put it for every day of the week. So yeah, it's higher, 22% higher. Yeah, so that would be good. Portfolio grew a bit with 137 video files to 11,500 since the 18th of July. So that's about 2 weeks. I uploaded some things, and here is a take of my bestsellers. So this is my Storyblocks dashboard. As you can see here, this is the estimated earnings for July, so $500 around. And then yeah, this can fluctuate sometimes. Sometimes it's a bit buggy. Also here, if I click what are my earnings for July 2000, I only get one file. 100% of my downloads is this file. That's weird, because other yeah, it should look more like this. Small percentage of the total downloads is this file. Sometimes this is really high, and then at the end of the month it jumps down, so they give you false hope. So sometimes it can be buggy a bit, but I think it looks pretty good. 500 should be usual. And then also I get the snapshot earnings. That's new. Usually it's a small amount. So last month it was like $20 or so, if it works. Also this is very buggy. In the meantime, we can look at my bestsellers. And this is usually the same at Storyblocks. So most downloaded is a container ship, top down. Some solar panels, Port of Rotterdam. Some petrochemical silos, also in the Port of Rotterdam. Here we have a distribution center of a supermarket with trucks. Here we have an aerial hyperlapse. Click on it. The trucks in the distribution center, also from a supermarket. Lots of activity. That's what you want with an aerial hyperlapse movement, so you can show what's going on, and it gives a certain effect. The snapshot is loaded, so usually it's about $20, $5, $11. And then for the month of July I will also get something that will be added to the earnings, but it's probably small amount. And also power plants, they sell pretty well. Here, industrial installations. This is the Kinderdijk. This is windmills here in this very iconic touristic site. Many windmills. More industrial sites. Like also an aerial hyperlapse of a ship that gets loaded. This is in Austria, small church. Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. And this is Brussels, so this is where the European politics happen, in this building I believe. Famous building. Gets sold quite a lot. Not quite to see. McDonald's also sells well. They had it on the shot list, like we're looking for videos of McDonald's, and well, there's one close to my place, and well, let's try it. It's successful, I guess. So maybe it's interesting to look at the shot list again, like what do they really want, and then let's try to shoot in demand content. As they can tell here, it sells 2.2 times as much. So yeah, you can look at the keywords and yeah, try to do that in your keywording as well. So wrecking ball, so try to make something with a wrecking ball and then add it in your keywords as well, I would say. Da Vinci. See if you can find something that you can shoot, because you also need to be able to shoot it, and then upload it. Gunshot, user experience. For me it's difficult, these topics, but sometimes I see something having, like McDonald's, hey, I could do something with this. And then it's definitely worth the shot doing it. So yeah, that is my Storyblocks earnings. Pretty good month, $500. Plus the snapshots, I think a little bit more. But yeah, pretty good month. Now number 2 is Shutterstock. Shutterstock is not doing so well this month. It's lower than July last year, but yeah, the first week is good. Is higher this year, but at the end of the month I have still like 580 now. It's the last day of the month, and last year I made 600 something. So this month is a bit lower than last year's July, but that's okay. And if you look at the week is from this week is this year is higher, $184 and last year week 1 in July I made $158. So nice increase, 13%, small increase, but it's an increase. Portfolio size, I have now almost 20,000 files online, of which 12,500 are videos. I uploaded $86 since the 20th of July and 25 images. So that's what I uploaded in about 1 or 2 weeks. And here you see the earnings per day. So on Monday I made $14, Tuesday 43, Wednesday 58, Thursday 6, and then Friday 61. This is caused by some good video sales that are higher amounts, and then you get a lot at one go. So yeah, overall I think it's important that at the bottom of the line you grow, and during the week it can fluctuate a bit, but overall nice increase. So let's have a look at my Shutterstock dashboard. This month is quite a bit lower than I usually have. Same month last year I had 680 I believe, so this is a bit lower, but this can happen. Now my lifetime earnings, 34,000. Monthly this year so far 6.6 thousand. So it's always growing. 12,500 video files online and 7,200 images. Now if we're going to look at my earnings from July, so the 1st of July I made $43, and this is what I sold. So some images that are small amounts, this one pretty large, almost $5, and what the most came from is the video sales, and this one the most. So this is the port of Singapore, container terminal, huge I would say, pretty interesting. It's an editorial video. Made it last year. The Erasmus bridge in Rotterdam, this sells pretty well, so $9 from this, and this is the port of Rotterdam. So let's go to the second day where I made $41 total. So one image, it's one of my best selling images. It's an illustration of a geodesic dome, so it's a mathematical figure. I already made a long time ago. Some images, so this data center again, 2 times, and some wind turbines. Here we have one of those. Now the most came from the videos, so a couple of video sales this day. This is one of them. This is Dunkirk in France, the coast. I think it must be a hot topic in the summer now. Oh, it's Calais actually, so it's close to that. Because summertime, beach. I think it's a logical combination. Now also, this is a waste incineration plant in the port of Amsterdam. So I like close by. If something moving is close in the frame, it really gives a nice view. And I sold it for $18. So another video, aerial video of the Kreekrak, the afsluitdijk, sorry. So this is a very long barrier, separating the IJsselmeer from the North Sea, I believe, or the Waddenzee, or not sure which sea. And here we have the inland water. And yeah, this is the beginning of a very long stretch of road separating two waters. Now the third we made $6.70, a bit less. Yeah, we can have a quick look. Single, so another data center stadium, some photo sales for large and small amounts. And here we have an aerial video of a data center as well. So that was a pretty low day, and then we have another good day, $61. So again, we see some small sales of images. Then another few sales, an illustration. What is this? This is also a data center, and then some clip backs, $22. Aerial videos. This is a modern distribution centers, logistical centers. So industry, I would say, commercial industry. Same area, same price. So somebody bought two of those. And here we see something similar. So a similar topic. And then this is a data center in Denmark. Another data center from Microsoft. So the videos that give it the most money. And then the following day we didn't sell anything at all. I believe it's Saturday. And then on the Sunday we sold a little bit, 20 cents only. And then the last day we sold for about $14. And so here is what we sold. This is a windmill, of course, some illustrations, and then some more images, aerial footage, data centers represented. And here we see the racetrack, Spa-Francorchamps. It's because the Formula 1 is there in this period, I believe. As you can see here, aerial video of the Eau Rouge corner, famous corner, and another data center. So that's a week on Shutterstock. Number 1, Adobe Stock. Adobe Stock, I made almost $190 in 1 week. I have a portfolio size of almost 10,000 videos online. I uploaded 150 files more since the 20th, so in about 1 or 2 weeks I uploaded 150 videos, 21 photos, almost 2,000 photos, and a total of 18,000. I also have some illustrations online since 2012 or so, and they're still there, and some vectors as well. Something I experimented with, and you still sell them. That's nice. But the main income comes from the video, and that's what you see here. So Monday, $75, a bit more, 25, 36, 23, 21, 5 in the weekend, and $2 on the Sunday. And yeah, you can see here that weekends are lower. And weekdays are higher, and at the bottom of the line, $50 more than July last year, so that's 26% increase. That is good, and as long as this will grow, your portfolio, this will grow as well, I'm pretty sure. So don't be negative, like, oh, the Microstock market is dying. No, it's not. Look at this. I'm uploading and I'm making more. So if you have a bad period, don't worry. If you upload more, probably the chances are high that you're gonna earn more. It's just as simple as that. So don't let your feelings get in the way, and just upload more. And at the end of the line, next year you will see more income. That's how it works. It's quite simple, logical. Yeah. And improve yourself, improve in better gear. And that also helps to exponential grow your income. and work on it every day, and you will be rewarded, I would say. So let's have a look at my Adobe Stock dashboard. Here you see my earnings from the last 12 weeks. Now let's look at the first week of July. So as I told you, this is what I made per day: 25, 36, 23, 21, $5 in the weekend, $1 on the Sunday, and then on the Monday $76 again. Now what did I sell the most? So this is what I made $28 on. This is an aerial video of a large villa on the Utrechtse Heuvelrug. It's a nature forest park. It's a very remote villa. Here we have a top down of a waste incineration plant in Germany. Sold it for $14. Then $8.40 of this FPV drone video. This is in Leg in Switzerland, and it's flying over a river with rocks in the mountains on a clouded day. Pretty close flying. I hit the garage. This video sells pretty well. Then we have works on the water barriers. As you can see, they're with construction machinery. They're making it stronger or reinforcing it. It was a large project that they were doing close to Amsterdam. Then here we see lots of data centers, all $8, $5. And here we have some infrastructure. This is intersection, the Ridderkerk interchange highway. Here we have something we made more recently. This is the Kiel Canal. So this connects the North Sea to the Baltic Sea, and it's a large canal running into Germany, and they have these high bridges so the ships can go freely underneath. Railroad bridges over it. Pretty cool place. And then data centers, and some industrial sites. Chemical production in Krefeld, Nurburgring. More data centers, and here we have cliffs in the Calanque National Park, Versailles, south of France. Cities and data centers. Here we have a racetrack, $2.80, so a small sale. Famous corner on the Nordschleife here. And then we see some photos, industrial sites mainly, bridges, infrastructure, some illustrations, and data centers largely represented. So that's about it on my Adobe Stock for the first week. So these are all the sales. If I look at the numbers, they're all green. So just keep going, and you will be rewarded. So thank you for watching, and I will see you for the next week, I would say. And please support my channel. I really appreciate it. Yeah, let's see what's going to happen in the coming weeks. We're gonna do our best, keep uploading, and keep enjoying our Microstock journey. Okay, thank you, bye bye, see you next time.